Hello friends, this is the last lecture of second week, handling customer grievances. Most of the time, tourism management students, in fact students from other domain also, they want to know how to handle a customer who's not happy, how to deal with a panicking customer. So today we will study about it, and let me tell you, it's a very interesting topic, and it is also a topic which can be used in your general life also to handle any of your panicking friend, angry parents, if you have not done something very big which is wrong. So it's a very multifaceted concept. So let's talk about handling customer grievances. We are dealing with service industry. Our product is not tangible. We are dealing with the industry which is in luxury industry, which is a luxury leisure industry. So expensive product, a lot of perceptions, different background of tourist. These are all the reasons because of which we face grievances and grieving customer, angry customer frequently, if not very frequently then. So how to deal with this kind of a customer? He is one such customer who is already hyper, angry, unsatisfied, speaking negative about you. These all things might have happened because of some of the fault of any component, any part of the company, or it might have been none of the company's fault. So whatever may be the reality, but we as a part of the company, a part of this industry, need to take onus and cannot disown this grievance of the customer. We have to deal with this kind of a customer very responsively, very in a receptive mode, in a very patient manner. So let us study about how do we do these things successfully. Okay. So first thing which a person with whom this aggrieved customer is talking to has to do is to listen to him attentively. Pay attention to what that customer is saying. Listen attentively what this customer has been saying. Attentively means to pay attention to what he has been speaking, written, verbally, as well as to the non-verbal cues which he has been trying to give, or may he himself is not understanding, undeliberately he might have been given. So listen attentively. Next point is without interruption. This without word is here very important. That customer is already hyper. Now if you speak in between, his continuation of thought, that entire grievance which is trying to put across to you, if you interrupt in that entire chain of thoughts get broken, as a result of which he becomes even more aggrieved, hyper. Maybe just by listening to that person attentively without interruption, a good percentage, a good part of his anger will go down. He might calm down a little bit, at least by thinking that at least you have given him a good attentive ear. Then next is with responsibly but without unnecessary empathy. Empathy is a very important component for our life to get connected to that person. But here we need to understand here this thing very clearly. We don't have to empathize with him. We have to be patient. We have to be neutral. Okay? He might be complaining to you about your own boss. He might be complaining to you about your vendor, supplier. He might be complaining to you about any component of the product which you yourself have sold to him. So you don't have to give empathy, because empathizing means you are agreeing to what he is saying. Okay? By agreeing means even if that customer has, whatever that customer has been speaking true or false, has happened because of avoidable circumstances or has happened because of unavoidable circumstances, you are kind of, acknowledging his state of mind. That acknowledgement is not required. What is required here, by listening attentively and without interruption, is registering to his complaint. His complaint is getting registered with you. I'm not talking about here black and white registration. By registering into your mind as an employee, as a part of that company, is also more than enough. So this empathy is not needed. Only a acknowledgement or the registration of his complaint is more than enough. Now next, what you can do? Ask for further details if needed. Now, he might from his side giving you all the details, but you as an employee of that company have better insight into the working environment. So there may be some few more details which you need to know before handling that complaint. So request for those complaints, request to him to provide you those details before you start working on his complaint. Once he provides you those details, then it's a very important, step is repeat the complaint. Now, whatever you have listened to, watched on a video, or read a complaint in the form of some kind of letter or mail, repeat that. Okay? This repetition will be a kind of avoiding the communication gap. So through this repeat, after this repetition, ask for the opinion. Opinion means whatever you have spoken after listening to his complaint. Does that person, the complainant, mean the same, or he or she meant something different, so that this difference of perception is not there? Okay, so after repeating, ask for the opinion and take his confirmation that he also meant the same or she also meant the same what you have understood. Now, if there is any difference of opinion, what you have understood or what that person was trying to convey, get that clarity. Once you get that clarity, after that clarity, repeat this process. Means repeat the complaint once again. Okay? To ask for his opinion once again, so that this difference between what he has spoken and what you have understood is not there. Both of you are now on the same page. Okay? You have completely understood what he was trying to convey. Okay? Now you, as a part of this company, need to explain SOP, that is Standard Operating Procedure, to deal with the complaints to the customer. This will give him a clarity, a very clear, scenario, very clear frame within which you will be dealing with his complaint. Means, SOP means, sir, we will get back to you within this much stipulated time to give you clarity on these points. Then this much, after this much time to give you clarity on this next topic. And how will you communicate this clarity to him? Means through mail, through call, through a letter, by providing some compensation or any such thing. You need to give this SOP. Now be very clear about one point at this stage. You as a representative of that company is only going to act as a postman, means passing on this complaint to the relevant person or the relevant department. You have information more than what customer needs right now. You will not promise anything to this customer by saying, generally we deal this kind of a complaint in this manner, and this is the kind of conclusion or kind of solution which we provide to them. No, you will not say any such thing. Why? Because handling complaint is not your job right now, until unless you are not working with that department and sitting with the customer, which usually does not happen. Usually customer go with his complaint to the sales department or the operations department or somebody who is a higher authority. And these people do not work with the complaint department. There's another department which deals with it. So you will not make any kind of promise, because it is just a message which has been conveyed to you. You need to check during the process of working on that complaint whether this complaint stands true to its ground, the way in which it has been conveyed to you, or not. Or to what extent is this true, or to what extent is this not true. What were the things which were under the control, which could have been avoided at that point of time before it becomes into the form of a complaint, or which were out of the prerogative of anyone who has been handling the situation at that point of time. So here, you as somebody who's sitting as a representative of that company will not make any promise. You will act only as a postman. After providing this information about the standard operating procedure to the company, by clearing his doubt that out of all those points which he has conveyed to you in the form of a complaint, how much time do you need to handle these different points, or which department will handle this? And then after that, how will you convey the solution to the person concerned, or to get back to his complaint, or give him a status update on his complaint. Okay. After that, you need to do the needful to forward the complaint to the person concerned. Okay. Once you have forwarded the complaint to the person concerned, your job has finished. Now it is the job of the person concerned to work on that complaint and to get in touch with the customer or the complainant to find out further details, get clarity, verify those details, work on it as per the standard operating procedure of the company, get a solution, and then transpire that solution to the complainant or the customer. Now you will not speak in between or interfere in between. If that customer comes back to you to convey that, or to say to you that I have not got any solution, so I want my this matter to be escalated to the higher authority, then you will only do the needful. Okay, and convey this message also again as a post person to the higher authorities, but you will not speak in between. So this is the process which we generally follow. I will conclude this as: listen without interruption, responsibly but without empathy. Okay, ask any further details if you need. After collecting all these details, repeat the complaint. After repeating the complaint, ask for the opinion of the person. If both of you are on the same page, it's fine. Otherwise, get a clarity and repeat the process by repeating the complaint. When both of you are at the same level, on the same page, after that, explain the SOP to the complainant. After explaining the SOP, forward this complaint to the concerned department or concerned person, and your job is over. So this is the process for handling with the customer grievances. I hope I have cleared this point to you. At the end, I have given you few books which you can refer to get more details on this. Thank you.